Okay, please listen to the question and then answer through chat box. Okay, first question.
Okay,
give examples for exhaustible natural resources. So answer through chat box. Give examples for exhaustible natural resources. Yes. Yeah, so I'm getting so many answers. Okay, I have got answers like animals, pure water, forest, wildlife, yes, coal, fossil fuels. Okay, yes, correct. Yes, crude oil. Okay, forest, coal, petroleum. Yeah. So I think all of you know about exhaustible natural resources. Yes, all your answers are correct. Yes, birds. Yeah, they are all exhaustible. They could all become endangered. Even in the case of animals, they could become endangered and even extinct from the surface of the earth. And all these the fossil fuels or fossil fuels, they even fresh air, they can get exhausted by human activity. So such resources we call this, such natural resources we call them as exhaustible natural resources. So what about inexhaustible natural resource? Yes, minerals, metals. Okay. Okay, I'm getting so many answers now. Yeah. Saline water, solar energy, wind, sunlight, soil. Yes. Air, water. Yes. So yeah, I got answers. Okay, I would like to see answer from Madhuri. I didn't see your answer. Tidal energy. Yes. Nandini, I didn't see your answer. So give examples for inexhaustible natural resources. Okay, Sirishma, tidal energy, solar energy. Yes, they are all inexhaustible. Air, water. Yes, sunlight. Yes, Venkat. Wind energy. Yes. Kushima. Okay. Answer fast. Hydroelectricity. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes. So inexhaustible natural resources are those which cannot be exhausted by human activities, which is not possible to be completely finished. Okay. So I think it's clear for all. I am getting answers. Yes, water. Now,
yes.
The next question. So explain why fossil fuels are exhaustible. So I would like to have Sirishma to answer this. Sirishma, can you unmute and answer?
Yes, ma'am. Fossil fuels are exhaustible because of because people use them, means by the human activities they will be exhaustible, ma'am.
Okay, they can get over. So can you say anything more? What about their formation? How many years will it take to
Million years, ma'am.
Yeah, millions of years are needed for formation of fossil fuels. So
Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
They are formed from dead and decaying animals, ma'am.
yes, they are formed from dead and decaying organisms. So it requires that much of time, and so if by human activities, if they are exhausted, then it is very difficult for it to replenish. So we consider them as exhaustible. So is that clear for all? Yes, yes. Even Sriraj is saying it takes millions of years to form. Yes, correct. Okay. Now the last question. List 2 uses of CNG. I want to see all your answers in the chat box. At least one use you can write in the chat box. So I'll ask one of you now. Yeah, I would like to have. Okay, Venkat, cooking. Okay. Domestic, industrial. Pranati, can you give me an example for industrial purpose of CNG? Okay, automobiles. I think Kusuma meant. Yeah. Pranati, give an example for industrial purpose. See the use of CNG in industry, in any industry. Yes, used in vehicles to run vehicles. Yes, I think Kusuma also meant as a fuel. Okay, for burning. Okay. Yes. So now yesterday Pranati was asking about how CNG, what happens if there is a leak in the gas when we are traveling using CNG, transporting CNG using pipelines, right? So today I have prepared a video. So in that it is clearly shown how CNG is transported, things like that. So let's have a look at it. Yes,
Natural gas. Natural gas is primarily methane, or CH4, with smaller quantities of other
okay,
hydrocarbons.
children, can you hear the video?
It was formed millions of years ago when dead organisms sunk to the bottom of the
Okay, let me. So natural gas. Okay, Pranati, I didn't hear that.
We can see captions, ma'am.
Okay, then I'll play it.
ocean and were buried under deposits of sedimentary rock. Subject to intense heat and pressure, these organisms underwent a transformation in which they were converted to gas over millions of years. Natural gas is found in underground rocks called reservoirs. The rocks have tiny spaces called pores that allow them to hold water, natural gas, and sometimes oil. The natural gas is trapped underground by impermeable rock called a cap rock and stays there until it is extracted. Natural gas can be categorized as dry or wet. Dry gas is essentially gas that contains mostly methane. Wet gas, on the other hand, contains compounds such as ethane and butane, in addition to methane. These natural gas liquids, or NGLs for short, can be separated and sold individually for various uses, such as in refrigerants and to produce products, like plastics. Conventional natural gas can be extracted through drilling wells. Unconventional forms of natural gas, like
Okay, till here, did you understand what is happening here in the video, from the video? So in the beginning, yeah. So how is CNG formed?
Dead remains, ma'am.
Yeah, dead remains. It is formed from the dead remains. This is a fossil fuel. Yes. Then how is it formed? So what are the conditions?
Dead organisms sink in the bottom, ma'am, and stuck in sedimentary rocks.
Okay, they are so the dead remains of these organisms, they are settled down by soil and rocks, and then under the conditions are there for them to become a fossil fuel. What is that? So what should be the condition?
Heat.
High temperature, ma'am, heat pressure.
Yeah, high temperature, high pressure. So under this conditions, they transform into fossil fuels. So in this fossil fuels, since CNG is a gas, right? We have learned that CNG is a gas. So it is formed with coal or petroleum. Coal is solid, petroleum is a liquid. So when these fossil fuels are formed, the natural gas is formed as gas, and it gets stuck into this stuck with these other fossil fuels. So is that clear?
clear.
Yeah, so that's what they were showing here in the part where they were talking about, yeah, they were talking about the sedimentary rocks and all. So I'm sorry for, since this audio is not working. So then, yeah, then what are the uses of CNG?
We can use for burning, ma'am.
Yeah, for burning as a fuel in homes, yes.
And we can use it to run vehicles, ma'am.
Yeah, as a fuel to run
Power
vehicles.
station also we can use.
Illustration, I didn't get that. Rajesh,
Power station.
power?
Power station.
Yeah, in power stations we are using that, yes. And in here they are saying that it can be, in the video it is showing that it can be used in refrigerant, as a refrigerant. So in the sprays, do you know about refrigerants? Have you heard anywhere about refrigerants?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, it is kind of particle which is present in our sprays or in the fridge. So it's a gas, and it is used in cans. So when we spray something, there is this refrigerant present there. Okay, so especially in sprays, we use some amount of this natural gas, like ethane or something like that. Okay, and it's a some amount. We are not using it completely. We are transforming it and then using. Okay. And even for making plastics, so plastic materials we are seeing everywhere. So even for making that, we are using CNG. Now let's continue the video. Okay.
Conventional natural gas can be extracted through drilling wells. Unconventional forms of natural gas, like shale gas, tight gas, sour gas, and coal bed methane, have specific extraction techniques. Natural gas can also be found in reservoirs with oil and is sometimes extracted alongside oil. This type of natural gas is called associated gas. In the past, associated gas was commonly flared or burned as a waste product, but in most places today it is captured and used. Once extracted, natural gas is sent through small pipelines called gathering lines to processing plants, which separate the various hydrocarbons and fluids from the pure natural gas to produce what is known as pipeline quality dry natural gas before it can be transported. Processing involves 4 main steps to remove the various impurities: oil and condensate removal.
Okay, so how is natural gas transported? How is it how do we get it?
Pipelines.
Okay, through pipelines. So how do we obtain it from the underground? How do you obtain it from the underground?
From reservoirs.
Yeah, from reservoirs we need to take it out. So how to obtain it from the reservoirs? So you have you seen drilling somewhere? So even for
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, so we will drill into the earth inside the earth crust. So we will go inside the earth crust using a well, like a drilling machine. We will go inside, like creating a well. We will go inside, and then from there we will obtain this natural gas. So even all the fossil fuels are obtained like that. Okay. So through pipelines we take natural gas. Since it's a gas, we can transport it using pipelines. So for all the fossil fuels, we will drill into the inside of the earth. Is that clear for all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
I got Pranati, Ramya. Okay, what about Venkat? Is that clear, Venkat? Okay, I'm getting something in chat box. Okay. Then this is not required. Let's go into, yeah. Yeah, so that's enough. Now let's go in.
Distribution centers, or is stored in underground reservoirs converted through pipelines called feeders to distribution centers, or is stored in underground reservoirs for later use. In some cases, gas is liquefied for shipping in large tankers across oceans. This type of gas is called liquefied natural gas, or LNG. Natural gas is mostly used for domestic or industrial heating and to generate electricity.
Okay, so we can even liquefy natural gas, and it is called as LNG. So what will be the expansion of LNG?
Liquefied natural gas.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is called liquefied natural gas, and we then transport, use it as a fuel in ships and all, and we can transport from the places we obtain this fossil fuels through another places using ships also. So that so after liquefying it, we can transport it also. Okay, so we have seen two forms of natural gas. One is CNG, and the other is
LNG.
yeah, LNG. Okay, then natural gas is used especially for heating purposes, as Pranati was saying, domestic and industrial purposes, heating purposes, as fuels, and then for creating plastics in refrigerants. So we have seen so many uses of natural gas. Now let's go back to our So have you found the home assignment which I have given you, answers for the home assignment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Pranati, can you tell me the first one? So where is it found in India? CNG.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me. Okay, others please answer to the chat box.
Stations are in 13 places, ma'am. Chandigarh, Bihar, Gujarat, Haryana, Jharkhand, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh and Uttarakhand, ma'am. But mostly we can see CNG in Gujarat, ma'am.
Okay, good work Pranati. So Venkat, is that correct? Is this AP? Okay, Sriraj is giving Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat. Okay, I am getting answers. Okay, thank you children. So all these are correct. So please do works like this. Yeah, good. Gujarat, Rajasthan. Yes. So, and what about the second question? So have you read about CNG pipeline network in Gujarat? Yes. Okay, I would like to ask this to Ramya. Can you try? Have you researched about this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me what you got.
Gujarat is one of the leading of development of natural gas, ma'am.
Okay, is that development or transport or like something like that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then. So when was it became like in 2018 something great happened in Gujarat regarding this CNG pipeline networks. So have you seen something about that? It costs 1,400 crores. Okay, the whole project maybe. Yes. So in 2018, so Gujarat was made into a state which is completely using natural gas, compressed natural gas for its fuel purposes. Yeah. So I think you got information about that also. Please read more about this. So that pipeline network, it's very famous. That was a very famous news in 2018. Okay. Now today, so have you seen something like this substance? Can you identify this substance?
Coal.
Okay, who said? Krishna Kumar said coal. Okay. Rajarajeshwari is also saying coal. Okay, how do you identify that this is coal?
It is in black color and looking dull, ma'am.
Okay, it is in black color and it is looking dull. Okay, that's a good observation. So, what about you, Rajarajeshwari? How did you identify it is not coal? Okay, Pranati is saying it is not coal. Okay. Can you tell me, Pranati, why do you think it is not coal?
It's looking like rock, ma'am.
Yeah, it is looking like rock. 1 second, children. 1 second. Okay, you can. Okay, it is looking like rock and yeah. So So I got something like it is coal, that is the observation I got from Rajarajeshwari and yeah, Sriraj. So they were saying it is coal and Pranati is saying it is not coal because it is looking like a rock. Okay, it is rock.
Yes, ma'am. It's not coal, ma'am.
It is not coal. Okay, Sirishma is also saying it is not coal. Sirishma, why do you think it is not coal?
Yes, ma'am. It is looking like something like a rock, ma'am.
Okay. Now can I ask you, like, what is coal? Have you seen coal somewhere?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So how does it look like?
It is in black color, ma'am.
Black in color.
Yeah, black in color. What about its strength? So you just told me it is looking
Hard,
like a
ma'am.
rock. I didn't hear that. Hard. Okay.
Hard.
Okay. So what is this, Kusuma? So I got a jam file here. Is that your homework? I'll see after the class. Okay. Okay. So it is hard. So the things we have heard is about coal is it is black, it is hard, and this is looking like rock, but it is also black. And can it be coal? Can this picture represent coal, or can this picture is of coal? Coal is a fuel. Okay, it's a fuel, and we can say it is a fossil fuel. Yes, Venkat? It is a fossil fuel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it is a fossil fuel. So you have told me the features of this. So let me tell you, this is a picture of actual coal. So coal has four stages in its formation. This is the picture of coal. Okay. So coal, as you have pointed out, all these features are of coal. So coal is a black. It is in color. The color of coal is black. It is hard as rock. So okay. So since it's like a stone, it could be coal also. Am I making sense? Are you getting my point here, children? Pranadi, Sirishma, are you getting that?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is coal. This is a picture of coal. So coal is black. Your observations are correct, but the inference is a little can be rechecked. So here, this is a picture of coal, and it is black. So that is one of the features. The color of coal is black, and it is hard as stone. It is a fossil fuel, so that we cannot identify from the picture, but it is hard as stone, and it is black in color. Those are the features of coal. So this can be coal. So sometimes if you get a stone which is really black in color and which is very hard, it could be coal. Okay. So where have you seen coal? You have told me you have seen coal. So where have you seen it?
In trains, ma'am, they will.
In trains, ma'am.
In railway station, that coal trains will go off, ma'am.
Okay. Still coal trains. Okay. We call them as steam.
No, ma'am. A
Okay.
train will carry the coal, ma'am.
Yeah, goods train. Okay, you are talking about goods train. Okay, okay. So, yeah. So there you saw coal. So, have you heard about steam engines, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, where have you heard about steam engines? So, what is steam engine?
History.
In history, okay. So, tell me, what is steam engine?
Steam
Yes, ma'am. It is run by coal, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It is run by, it is the fuel of it is coal. Okay, what is steam engine? So, what do you call a steam engine nowadays?
Goods train.
Goods train, or we refer it to as trains, right? So, now the fuel is changed. So, earlier we were using coal as a fuel for steam engines. So, now we don't use coal as a fuel for steam engines, but earlier we were using coal also. Yes. So, is it a fossil fuel? So, coal, is it a fossil fuel? What do you think? Is it a fossil fuel?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
What about you, Bhaskarao? Okay, I still forgot your name. I'm sorry. Yeah. What do you think? Answer through chat box. We have seen fossil fuels are those which are obtained from fuels which are obtained from fossils. So, if you tell me coal is a fossil fuel, then do you think coal is also obtained from the remains of dead organisms or fossils?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, as you are all saying, it is also a fossil fuel. So, it is also obtained from fossils. Okay, then can you tell me some uses of coal?
Used as fuel to cook as food. To cook food, ma'am.
Okay, fuel for
To run
cooking.
trains.
Trains. Ah, okay, it was
Ma'am.
used. Yes. In
In industries.
To produce electricity, ma'am.
electricity. Yes.
In various industries we will use.
Industries. Good. Okay, today we are going to learn more about coal and its byproducts, its products which you can obtain from coal. Now, it is also used in thermal power plants. Okay, that is one thing you missed out. Yes. So, I would like to have Sri Priyanka, that is Kusuma, I think. Kusuma, can you read the uses of coal? Kusuma, can you read? Kusuma? Not happen, children. Are you all tired?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
This is your first class today, right? So you should be so energetic. Yes, Sirishma, can you read? Can you read the uses of coal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Fuel to cook food.
Yes.
Coal was used in railway engines to produce steam to run the engine.
Yes.
Used in thermal power plants to produce electricity.
Yes.
Fuel in various industries.
Yes. So is this clear? Is this clear for all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then let's go to the next one. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to see how is coal formed. So can you tell me how is coal formed? Can you try to tell me how is it formed?
Ma'am, it is formed from
Yes. It is formed from?
Dead and decayed organisms.
Yes, from dead and decaying.
organisms.
Yes, from dead and decaying organisms. It is formed from dead and decaying organisms. So, how exactly? So, from dead and decaying organism, how exactly will it be formed? Can you be more precise and tell me? So, how do we get it from? So, we also know that it is obtained, it is formed for after millions of years.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, how exactly is that happening?
Yes, ma'am. Dead plants and another animals decayed, ma'am. Due to high pressure, this is turned into coal, ma'am.
Yes, due to high pressure and high temperature.
High temperature.
Yeah, there is one more thing. If you keep the fossils in high pressure and high temperature, it won't become coal. There is one more thing required, right? Something needs to be put above this.
Water.
Is that water or something else? It should get buried.
Soil, ma'am.
Yeah, soil, water, yes, it's all correct. Yeah. So let's see this video and tell me if you can hear this voice, audio and
Okay, ma'am.
We know that coal is an exhaustible natural
No, ma'am.
resource
No, ma'am.
and it is
No, ma'am, we
Okay.
can't able to hear audio.
okay, here they are
it is
telling
black
that.
in color and is hard as stone.
So coal is an exhaustible natural resource.
Earlier,
It is
coal
had
was used in railway
as
engines
stone. Yeah.
to produce steam to run the engine.
Yes, this is steam engine.
Coal is also
For cooking.
used as a fuel to cook food. In
Yeah, it is used for cooking. It is used in thermal power plants to produce heat energy. Then it is used as a fuel in various industries. So they are talking about the uses of coal. Now we are going to see how coal is formed. So let's see that. Yeah. So
forests in low-lying wetland areas. Due to natural processes like flooding, these forests got Under
Okay,
the soil,
let me tell you. So there were
deposits coal.
okay. So what happened was there were so many forests in ancient times. So there were so many forests before humans came in and cut down all these things. So at that time, due to natural processes like flooding, so all these forests got buried. Okay, so they got buried, and after millions and millions of years, what happened? Soil and all other things covered this forest, remains of this forest. Okay, remains of these plants, forest, all these things. So they got buried and buried. So after millions of years, due to the high temperature inside the earth's crust, and as well as the high pressure of from the atmosphere and the soil above this remains, it turned into coal. So I would like to, so now I would like to have Venkat, can you read
ma'am.
this statement which is written in the video?
Yes, ma'am. As coal mainly contains carbon, the slow process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization.
Yes, as coal mainly contains carbon. So what is the major component of coal?
Carbon.
Yeah, carbon.
Contains carbon.
Yeah, coal mainly contains carbon. So there are various types of coal. So coal, we know that it's a long process for formation of coal. So the quality of coal is looked upon like how much amount of carbon is present in it. Okay, so the more the carbon, the good quality it is. Okay, is that clear?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Tell
ma'am,
me,
must
Ramya.
repeat the story of coal, ma'am.
Okay, you want to repeat. Okay, who can tell her the story of coal? Who can tell her the story of coal? Should I repeat or?
You repeat, ma'am.
Okay then. So, what happened was, in the ancient times, so at that time, a long years back, so there were so many forests, there were so many rainforests, so many forests which are present in the places where we are staying right now. Also, there were so many forests. Okay, so we just cut down all these trees, and now it's like there is not that much trees present here. But early times there were so many forests present. So since the man didn't cut down all these things, so they were growing abundantly. So you have heard about this flooding in annual flooding, right? Have you heard about Nile flooding and all? The river Nile floods every year annually. So have you heard about that? So when there is high precipitation, okay, when there is high rainfall, rivers flood, even new landslides occur, all this happens. So then what happens? This vegetation, this forest got buried under soil. So when this flooding happens, it got covered by soil, water, and even after landslides, after landslides, so this soil get deposited over this forest. So right now, so forest is under a layer of soil. So years pass by, and the layer of soil above this forest, the remains of this forest increased. So there were so many layers were formed above this forest, which is now in earth crust. So then, so all this is giving high pressure to this forest area. So you can see the forest inside this soil. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the forest is getting buried inside this. So all the trees, all the plants, all the vegetations, they are getting inside this, they are getting buried inside this soil. So years passed by again and again, so the layers of soil is covering this whole area, and then so it is pushed into the insides of earth. So it is going inside. So as you know, when we go inside the earth, when you go deeper into the earth, the temperature rises. So there is high temperature there. Similarly, there is high pressure because of we have learned about atmospheric pressure also. So there is atmospheric pressure, there is the pressure from this soil above towards this fossils of these plants, of these trees, of this forest. So then what happens? It slowly converts into coal. So is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah. So and under high pressure and temperature it turns into coal. Okay, now what is happening is that coal mainly contains carbon. Okay, so the main constant of coal is carbon. So there are nitrogen, hydrogen, everything is there in a very less amount. So the more the carbon is there, the good the quality of the coal is. So is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So coal contains mainly carbon, and this carbon, when the carbon is more in the coal, so we consider it as good quality of coal. Okay, so the process of conversion of this dead vegetation, or this in this case it was our forest. Okay, it was our forest which was buried in millions of years ago. So this dead vegetation is converting into coal, and this process is known as
Carbonization.
yes, carbonization. So can you tell me why is it called carbonization?
Because
Because
coal
it
having
contains-
more carbon.
Because coal contains more of carbon.
Yeah, I am getting so nice answers. So coal is containing carbon, and hence it is called carbonization. Yes, your answers are correct. So yeah, now you are thinking like scientists. So how you have seen that? So yeah, I would like to have Nandini to read this. The process of carbonization. Please note down this point. What is carbonization? Yeah, Nandini, can you read?
Ma'am, shall I read?
Okay, you wants to read? Okay, Rajareshri. Okay, you can read.
The process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization.
Yes. So what is carbonization?
The process of converting the vegetation into coal.
Yeah, the process
It's
of
called
convert. Okay, Ramya, I didn't hear that.
Is called carbonization.
Ah, yes. So the process of converting dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. Now we can process this coal and make some useful products. So can you give me some, have you heard of these products from coal, which is made from coal? Have you heard about this?
Coal, coke tar,
Yes, coal, coke tar. One more, can you try?
Coal gas.
Coal gas.
Yes, coal, coke tar and coal gas. So, what do you know about coke?
It is tough.
It is tough,
it is
okay.
manufacturing in steel materials.
It is a black substance.
Yeah, black substance.
It has a awful smell, ma'am.
Okay, coke has awful smell. Okay, charcoal.
Unpleasant smell, ma'am.
Unpleasant.
Does coke have unpleasant smell?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see that. Okay, so black substance used in manufacturing of
Coal tar
steel.
will have unpleasant smell, ma'am.
Coal tar will be unpleasant smell, ma'am.
Yeah, coal tar has that. Yeah. So let's see. So the features. So from this, can you tell me it is? Yeah, you just told me it is black. So it is black, and you told me it is tough. So those are the features, and it is like, yeah, it's like charcoal. So it is tough, porous, black substance. So what do you mean by porous?
Fully black.
No. What do you mean by pore? So there is pores in something. What do you call that? Pore. P-O-R-E. So pore.
Holes, ma'am.
Yeah, holes. So
Holes.
this coke has small holes. So that's why we call it as porous. So it is tough, it is porous, it is black. So all the products from coal is black in color. So that is a common feature for all. So it is black, it is porous, and it's similar to coal. It looks like coal, and it is blacker, maybe you can say. It is very tough. So tough, porous, black. So that is the features of coal. And now the most important thing about coke is that it is one of the pure forms of carbon. Okay. So yeah, so here in coke, it is the carbon content in coke is very high. So when the carbon content is high, it is very easy to get heated. It is very easy to get to make it burn. So it produces high amount of heat, and it is inflammable. We can say that it is highly inflammable. So is that clear?
Clear.
Yeah, so coke is a pure form of carbon. Now can you tell me some, you told me the use of coke. So one was manufacturing of steel. Yes, something else? Can you try? Okay. And in extraction of metals also we are using this. So manufacturing of steel and extraction of metals. So I would like to have Sirishma to read this, the features of coal. Yes, Sirish. Okay, your voice is getting cut, Sirishma.
Extraction.
Yes, ma'am. Now can you able to hear me?
Yes. Please read.
Okay, ma'am. Tough, porous, black substance, pure form of carbon. Uses.
Yes. Yeah, no. Uses I'll give someone else. So the features of coke is it is tough, it is porous, it is black substance, and it is pure form of carbon. Yes. Now I would like to have Muthalya Nagamani. Can you read this? The uses of coke. Muthalya. Okay, what happened today? No one is responding.
Can I read, ma'am?
Okay, Sriraj, please read. Yes.
Uses: manufacture of steel, extraction of metals.
Yes, so it is used in the production of steel and metals. So you can say that, remember it like steel and metal. So coke is related to steel and metal. So we need to list all these properties when it is asked. So remember, coke is similar to coal. So it is hard, it is tough, it is porous, it is black, it is pure form of carbon. It is used in the manufacturing of metals. It is used in the extraction of metals and manufacturing of steel. So is that clear for all?
Clear, ma'am.
Yes. Now let's go to the another product. So that is coal gas. Tell me, is that a liquid, or is that a gas, or is that a solid? So I would like to see all the answers now.
Gas, ma'am.
Gas.
Okay, I got 4 answers gas. What about you, Kusuma?
Hello.
Okay, what is that, Nagababu?
Yes, ma'am. It is a gas, ma'am.
Yeah, it is a gas. So what are the features? Now, it is obtained with coke. Okay, when we are trying to process coal to get the products, we are getting coke and coal gas together. So in early times when we got coal gas, we thought that it is not useful, so we just let it go. So we just we thought that it is a useless thing and we let it go. We didn't use it for anything. So later we found that it is useful, and then we started to take this into take this as similar to coke. So as how we are preserving coke, we are starting to preserve coal gas also. So after in the beginning we used to leave it as we used to throw it away. We just we didn't care about this coal gas. So coal gas is obtained when we try to obtain coke, when we try to process coal to obtain coke. So with coke, coal gas is also coming. Is that clear for all?
Clear, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, can you tell me one of the uses of coal gas? Try. Where do we use it?
Used as fuel
for
in many
heating, ma'am.
industries, ma'am.
Fuel industries. Okay, let's see if that is correct. Yeah, it is used as a fuel in many industries, and there is one more. It is a source of heat. So it is used as heat producing agent. So it can create high amount of heat. So we use it as a source of heat. Earlier it was even used for street lighting. So have you seen street lights?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so earlier it was
Yes, ma'am.
even used to light the street lights. So coal gas is used as street lighting, is used in street lights also. So can you tell me the features of coal gas?
Obtained during the processing of coal to get coke.
Yeah, it is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke. It is a gas. It is also a feature. And then the uses.
Fuel in many industries, source of heat, street lighting.
Yes, it is a fuel. It is a source of heat. It is used in street lighting. Now, coal tar. What do you know about coal tar?
It is a black and thick liquid.
It is used to construct roads, ma'am.
It is used to construct road. Okay. It is black, thick liquid. That is also correct. We can see from the picture itself. It is kind of black.
Unpleasant smell, ma'am.
Yeah, this one is having unpleasant smell. So what you told in coke is wrong, but it is for coal tar. You can think about our tars which we use for constructing our roads. So it is similar to that only. Nowadays we are using something else instead of coal tar. So we use petroleum product. So it is similar. So like that tar which we use for road. So coal tar is something which is black, thick, liquid. So this is liquid. This is in liquid stage. It is black, it is thick, it has an unpleasant smell. It is very smelly. So black, thick, liquid with an unpleasant smell. So where do you think it is used? So you just told me it is used. Yeah. One more thing about coal tar is that it is a mixture of 200 substances. So many substances are mixed together to create coal tar. Okay. So it's a mixture.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Then yeah, you just told me it is used to create roads. So it is also another use is that it is used as a starting material. So what do you mean by starting material?
Actually, they will use that material.
I didn't get that, Sriraj. Can you repeat that?
If we want to make a substance, firstly we use that material only, ma'am.
Yes. So in order to make a substance, the primer thing or the starting thing, that is called a starting material. So coal tar is used as a starting material for many industries. So what are these things? Dyes. So the dyes which we use to color clothes, even the hair dyes, everywhere it is used. Even in medicines, so in drugs, in explosives, so in perfumes, in plastics, in paints, and even have you seen naphthalene balls which we are used to repel these insects? White balls having a small smell.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, even that
We'll
white.
keep them in cupboards.
Yeah, we keep them in cupboards, in almaras, where so that insects won't come in. So even for that white small thing which we are using, coal tar is the starting material. Is that looks kind of amazing, right? So that black thick liquid is used as a starting material for this naphthalene balls also. Yeah, I would like to have Ramya to read this uses of coal tar. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes. Can you read the uses? Is my voice getting cut?
as ma'am, starting materials for manufacturing various substances like synthetic dyes, drugs, explosives, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials, naphthalene bulbs.
Yes. So, yes. So, we have seen so many uses of coal, right?
Yes.
So, now let us think about, is coal harmful in any ways for us? So, is,
Ma'am, your presentation is stopped.
okay, one second, I will present now again. Okay, think about whether coal is always a useful thing. Is coal always useful? Does it cause any harm to us? Think about that. Yeah, now can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are there any harmful effects for using coal? Tell me. Do you think any harmful effects are there for using coal? So, we have just seen coal is very useful, even their products, even the products which we obtain from coal is very useful. So, tell me, do you think there will be any harmful effects for using coal? Okay, I want to see answers in the chat box, otherwise I am not continuing. Please tell me. Please answer. Yes, Sriraj is saying there is harmful effect. Okay, Sriraj, tell me what is the harmful effect you are talking about?
In explosives, ma'am.
Okay, in explosives.
Ma'am, they release some harmful gases, ma'am.
Yeah, they release some harmful gases, but when? So, if you have coal, it won't release harmful gas. So, when you do something, it releases harmful gas. What is that? Suppose that you have a piece of coal in your hand. Does it release harmful gas?
Burning of forest.
Yeah, burning. It happens. When you burn coal, some harmful gases are found, especially because coal contains carbon. So, what could be the gas which is produced when it is burned? So, you need oxygen also. So, carbon and oxygen, what could be the gas?
Carbon oxide.
Carbon
dioxide.
Yeah, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So, all these are formed. Yes. So you know that carbon dioxide is not a good gas, right?
Yes.
So, burning of coal releases harmful gases to the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide. And this
Also releases the sulfur dioxide.
Yeah, sulfur dioxide also. Yes. And this leads to pollution, and it can also lead to global warming. So, have you heard about greenhouse effect and all? Have you learned about that? So, you know about global warming, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, all these gases they form. So, this is our earth. So, when we burn coal, so air, the carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, so all these pollutants are released into, even carbon monoxide. So, all this is released into the atmosphere, and there is our ozone layer. So, we have our ozone layer here, and this creates holes in ozone, and so this is going and this is stuck in between ozone and the earth, ozone layer and earth, and it is increasing the temperature. It leads to global warming. It can even create holes in our ozone. Ozone is nothing but O3, oxygen molecules in its trioxide state. Okay. So, you will learn all about this in your higher classes, so don't worry about this. I am just telling you the scenario. So, these gases, they get stuck in here in the ozone layer and between the earth, and then since it's going up, since it's stuck, it will come back. So, it is increasing its temperature in the surroundings. So, that's why it leads to global warming. Okay. Then, have you heard about coal mines? So, we obtain coal by mining, right? Similarly, how we saw in CNG. So, at the time, at the video we just saw in CNG, right? So, similarly, we will drill the places where we can obtain coal, and so coal mines are there. In India also there are so many coal mines. So, how is coal mining affecting us? Is it affecting us in any way? So we are just drilling into the insides of earth, and it is like kilometers inside, kilometers and kilometers inside. So do you think is it causing any harm for us? So what happens if you drill inside too much into earth?
Pressure will more, ma'am. Heat.
Yes, pressure.
High temperature, ma'am.
High temperature. Okay. Suppose you are going to in your house you are going to construct a well. Okay, this is your house, and you are going. This is the ground, and you want to construct a well here. So you are going to drill. So what will happen this soil or to this house? So you are using explosives to. So suppose there was rocks, and you are using explosives to separate that. So then what happens? Have you ever seen? Okay, smell. Yes. Have you ever seen creating a well? Water or for even water. Deforestation is okay. So when you try to drill too much into the earth's inside, what happens is that it disturbs the soil layers. Okay, it can cause to landslides. It can sometimes when you try to drill into the earth for creating a well, a water well, we are not going too much inside the earth, but still at that times also sometimes creeks will form in the house. So there will be a breaking of the cement in the house. Cement walls will be breaking. Things like that will happen. So it is causing destruction to the buildings nearby. So suppose so this happens even when we are trying to create a well. So suppose we are going to mine coal. So we are going deep down inside the earth. So it disturbs the soil layers, the arrangement of the soil layers, and then it causes to landslides. Even earthquakes can happen because we are disturbing the layers of the land layers of the earth. Okay. Yeah, so I am not going to show this video, I will give that to you because the audio is not working. So it can cause, so that is ecological issues. So what we are discussing were ecological issues. Similarly, when have you seen people in coal mines, they are having so many health issues like eyesight. Some people are having issues with the eyesight, some are having issues with diseases, lung disease, respiratory diseases. So all these are causes, are harmful effect of coal mining. So it results in health issues. It can also result in soil erosion, landslide, earthquake, destructions to buildings. So is that clear for all?
Yes, ma'am. It also leads to deaths of the people who
Yes.
works in the coal mines, ma'am.
Yeah, deaths of the people. That's a good observation. Death. So it can lead to loss of life also. So if some accidents happen while mining, it can cause to loss of life also. And also if yesterday's scenario, so Pranati was telling me what happens if there is a hole in the pipelines which are carrying CNG. So similarly, it is very poisonous gas. So it can kill lots of people. So suppose if while mining this coal, sometimes natural gas will also be present. So if it leaks to the atmosphere, it can lead to death of so many people. So that is also a harmful side effect of mining of coal. So is that clear for all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the things we have seen today?
Types of
Yeah, coal.
Coal tar.
Okay, that is the products of coal. So first we have seen what is coal, right? So the features of coal. So that is a black substance.
Uses.
Yes.
Tough.
Yeah, it is tough. It is hard as stone. So that is what. Then we saw the uses of coal. So it is a fuel. So what is another use? Can you tell me another one? It is used for burning.
For cooking.
Yeah, cooking, steam engine.
Running of.
Yes, running of.
Burning.
burning?
Machines, ma'am.
Inventions.
Yes, they are all uses of coal. Then we have seen about the formation of coal. So what is that process called?
Carbonization.
Yes, it is called
Carbonization.
carbonization. And then we have seen the products of we can obtain from coal, right? So what are the products?
Yes, ma'am.
Coal
Coal
gas,
tar, coal gas.
Tar,
Coal gas.
Yes, coke, coal tar and coal gas. So these are the products which are obtained. Now we are going to see, do a match the following. So first tell me what are the products from coal? I'll write it.
Coal tar.
Coke, coal tar, coal gas.
Coal tar, coke, coal gas.
coal gas.
Yes. Now, so I'll mark it as 1, 2 and 3. Now, so here I have a table. So this is A, this is B and this is me, C. So tell me 1 matches to, I want to see answers in the chat box now. So 1,
Black thick liquid. B, ma'am.
B, ma'am.
so 1 to B, okay. Yeah, I got Pranadi's answer 1 to B, Rajeshwari. So I am just writing, I won't check. Okay, even the, I'll give the uses also here. No, first let us complete this one, okay. So the answer from everyone says that 1 is matching to B. Okay, so this one. Now 2.
A, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, 2 coke, a tough porous substance. Yes, I am getting answers in the chat box. Okay, then what about
3
3?
C only, ma'am.
3, C, ma'am.
3, ma'am.
3C, 2A. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, now we are going to match it with the uses. So I'll mark it as, okay, 1 second. I will mark it as Roman 1, Roman 2 and Roman 3. So now tell me, let's take this A.
1 is Roman 1.
Okay, Roman 1. So let's mark like this one. So A, B and C. A maps to which one? So tough
Roman
porous.
number 1.
Coal tar, ma'am.
I didn't get that. Roman 1. Coal tar. Yeah, coal. Okay, I'm not getting that. So let's map like this. So the first one. So A 1 maps to B and 2 maps to A. So A to which Roman numeral? So
Fuel, manufacture of steel and
Steel and
extraction of metals.
Extraction of metals.
okay, A maps to 3. Okay. Okay, A maps to 3. Yeah, I'm getting answers. Sirishma, yeah. So I'm just writing. Okay, if you have any difference of opinion, just tell me. I will change. Okay. So from all the answers I'm getting, I'm writing. So 2 maps to A and A maps to 3. So this is 3. Okay. Now second one, black thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. So it maps.
Starting material.
Starting material.
Starting materials.
Okay, that is nothing but coal tar. So starting materials. So B maps to 1. Okay, now C. Obtained.
And the
with-
remaining one is 2, ma'am.
Fuel in many industries, source of heat.
Okay, so coal gas. So 2. Now, is your answers? Yeah, all of you have got the same answers and these are correct. Okay, now state true or false. So first one is coke is almost pure form of carbon. Is that true?
True, ma'am.
True, ma'am.
Yeah, it is a true statement. The most pure form of carbon is coke. Yes. Sorry, coal is coke. Now, coal tar is a mixture of various substances. Is that true?
True,
True,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, I'm getting so many answers in the chat box also. Yes, it is true. Now, list characteristics of coal gas. Can you, yeah, in this question I wanted to discuss with you in your answer sheet also. So many people haven't attended when I put a question like list. So list means nothing but just to write down, or like listing means, so if you are giving something 1, 2, 3 something like that and you are saying something, some points. So it is called as listing. Okay. So that's why I have put it here. So here, can you tell me the characteristics of coal gas? What
It
is
is
coal?
used to produce heat, ma'am.
Yeah, that is uses. Okay, uses 1 produce heat. Okay. Now characteristics, what is that? It is a gas, gaseous form.
It is produced
It is mixture of many gases, ma'am.
It is mixture of many gases, is that correct?
during the processing of coke, ma'am.
Yeah, it is obtained with coke.
Coke.
Yeah, obtained when we are trying to process coal to obtain coke. So it is a byproduct of coke formation. Yes. So those are the characteristics, and yeah, it produces.
Flammable gas, ma'am.
I didn't get that.
Flammable gas.
Yeah, it is flammable. Flammable. Then the uses. I only got produce heat.
Street lighting.
Used in the street
Yeah,
lightings.
street lights. Even it was used in
Used
street
as
lights.
fuel.
It is used in industries also.
Yeah, industries.
It is used as fuel in many industries.
Yes, it's used as fuel in many industries. So, yeah, for you, this is the home assignment for you. Can you take a screenshot? Quickly take a screenshot. I'll even share this video with you. I have 2 videos to share with you. So, you have to watch this video, and this is about refining of coal or mining of coal. So, you can watch this video and write a small note about this. So, write down what are the things you are observing from this video. So, that's the first thing. And the second thing is identify the places where coal is found in India. So, today Pranadi has done a great work in that. So, she found out the places where natural gas is present. So, similarly found out the places where coal is present in India. So, is that clear for all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you having any doubts in any thing we have discussed today?